What's up? My name is Simon Hill. This is a marmaris meditation, and I believe this is number 7. So today is Eid al-Adha. This is a very holy day for the Muslims and Islamic religion. And as somebody who identifies as Muslim, this is the time and day to reflect on sacrifice. We remember that Ibrahim almost sacrificed his son because of God's commandment. And to give away your child, your son, is probably the most precious thing or hardest thing a parent could ever do. And as we reflect on sacrifice, I am reflecting on sacrifice, what it means to be Black and Muslim. What does it mean to be Black and Jewish? What does it mean to be Black and Christian? So the question I have today is, are any of the monotheistic religions that are the largest and most well-known and popular, revered and respected, fit and suited to deal with the needs of Black people? Now, since the beginning of time, since the beginning of these religions at least, Black people have been at the heart and center of them. They were there at the beginning, middle, and at the end. So this video is not to debate whether, Black people were the original prophets or were not prophets at all, whether they were there with Jesus, with Abraham, Moses, or Muhammad. That is not the point of this video. The point of this video is to say, do any of them really answer the questions of what it means to be human, what it means to be free, what it means to be liberated, what it means to be in one with God, when so much of the world around us dehumanizes us and takes away our humanity, and by extension takes away our true connection with God. As we all know, through the transatlantic slave trade, Protestant Christianity and Catholicism were introduced to Black people, but Christianity existed on the African continent since the beginning of Christianity. Uh, some would say that the original Jews were Africans, if not Black people. Uh, some would, and also it's a well-known fact that many of the early Sahaba of the Prophet Muhammad were Black Africans as well. So once again, this is not to debate whether Black people were there at the beginning or a part of shaping these religions, but whether they answer the questions. I became Muslim partially because I was motivated by the story of Malcolm X and Malcolm X's conclusion that Islam is the only cure for white supremacy in America, and global white supremacy is something that I still somewhat believe in. Somewhat. It's hard because as I've traveled to many Muslim countries, and I'm filming this video in Turkey right now, in Marmaris, Turkey right now, white supremacy still exists. I've been to Indonesia, Tunisia, Qatar, Turkey, Bosnia, and white supremacy exists in all of these Muslim spaces. Um, and it goes without saying that in America and in the Christendom as a whole, white supremacy was birthed and founded. Like, that's the root of all of that, right? Within Judaism, it's well noted and regarded that Black Jews feel non-integrated or not a part of the Jewish community, or their Jewishness is questioned because of their Blackness, and they're not identified as Jews first, but as Black people first. So, do we fit in with these religions? Are we accepted by the other practitioners? The doctrines and creeds of them are all about loving humanity, treating others with respect, that sort of thing, and that's what I agree with. But at the same time, practitioners are the ones who bring God to life, in a sense, on this planet. They're the practitioners, the scholars, these sorts of people are the ones who define what it means to be a part of any said religion. Fill in the blanks. Do we fit in? Do we have a stay? Do we have a say? There were many times when I've been praying in mosques, and people would not put their feet next to mine. Not because they don't believe in the madhab that you're supposed to put your feet next to somebody, but because I was considered a Black African, a dirty Black African, and that was while I was in Africa, right? There are many Muslims today who are non-Black who say they would never pray behind a Black Muslim, right? Because they believe that they don't speak Arabic or something like that. Um, and yeah, in Christianity itself, the images of white God, white Jesus, white saints, that sort of thing, alienates us, alienated me. I would never be a Christian again. And even though I'm not the full practicing Muslim, I would still say La ilaha illa ashhadu wa anna Muhammadan Rasulullah till the day I die. Nobody's going to take that away from me. That's my belief. But the question is conversion to any of those big three religions going to help us, particularly is in the fight against white supremacy? Are these ideologies and doctrines and beliefs explicitly anti-racist, anti-white supremacist? No. And a lot of times the religions themselves have been weaponized as a way to brutalize us. In every, for example, every Muslim land in at least Africa and the Middle East, black blood has been shed. Black tears have dripped because of the slavery that existed there for centuries and the brutalization and dehumanization that happened to us for centuries. It goes without saying, within the Americas, from Canada to Chile, it's been hard for us there too. And these are lands of Christians. So the question I have today is, and it's still a question I'm all about, because I wrestle back and forth with my Islamic beliefs while I deal with being black in a anti-black world. So the question is, are any of these religions really helpful for us or to us in the fight against white supremacy? It's something I still debate. Marmaris meditation. Marmaris meditation. My name is Simon Hill. Thank you for watching.